Hey, what's up? It's Josh, and this quick video. I want to talk to you about this new report by our friend and mentor Eben Pagan. It's called "The Secret Story of Money," and it's a pretty interesting report, and it's a topic that I've become more and more interested in, and I encourage you, if you haven't educated yourself on our money systems and currency and so forth. Right now is a really important time to do so with economic turmoil. The fact that our currency here in the U.S. is a fiat currency, and all fiat currencies eventually crash and so on. I won't get into a whole lot of details, but this little report, it's about 22 pages, is really full of some great ideas. Whether you have a great understanding of money and currency or you don't, I think you're going to get some things. So basically, at the beginning, he asked two questions to challenge your money literacy. Those questions are: where did money come from and why was it created? And the second one is: how does money and the money system actually work? So then what he does is, so he asks you to think about those, come up with an answer, and then he kind of goes through each of them, and answers like how money systems were created, why it was initially created, and then he talks about the second question, being how does it actually work. And he makes a really interesting point. If you look at when Forbes comes out with their wealthiest people list, you'll notice that those wealthy people, their wealth isn't in the form of money or currency. Okay, so it's just an interesting difference between the middle class and the very wealthy and how they hold their wealth, and the fact that it's not in money or currency, at least in the way we traditionally think about it. So the report's 22 pages. I recommend you get it. I prefer to print things like this out so I can have a hard copy of it. I like to look through it. He also, when you go and get your copy, there's a video, and then there's actually an exercise. So there's like a worksheet that goes along with it, with some additional questions and exercises that I think you're going to find very beneficial. It's really important to understand this stuff, again, especially now in an economic climate that's very uncertain, uneasy. Okay, so you do have to put your name and email to get it. I'll put a link below this where you can get a copy of it. You do have to put a name and email, and Eben's probably going to try and sell you something at some point, in full disclosure. But this is really good. Eben's a great guy to follow and have as a mentor, so you definitely want to check him out as well. And we'll talk soon. Oh, also, when you get your copy, I'd love to hear what you think of it. So you can personally email me, and I'd just love to hear what you think of this and the video and so forth. So make sure to do that as well. That's it. For real this time. See you.